Hey guys, what's going on? I am Cheney 180.
I'm Lago Figs.
I'm the Chamba.
Yeah, I'm Jurassic Jesser.
And you are listening to Chatmigos Assemble, a show brought to you by the Chatmigos for the Chatmigos. And today we have a very special guest. We have the one and only Omar V. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for having me. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Nice.
Just
Right
hanging
on.
out with you guys in the back, so it's kind of weird to introduce myself to you guys.
It's like we didn't talk before. You have to act like you haven't never spoken before.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hey,
So that's
welcome.
what you sound like. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going?
Good. That's funny because it's like it's different when you're in the Discord or when you're like on before the show starts, and then once it starts rolling, it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's completely different. I was
It's very
like,
different.
oh man, how does this work? How do I do this? I don't want to make a fool of myself, but it's totally cool, man. It's pretty chill.
Oh, that's
You'll
kind of
be
like a
good.
thing. You have to make a fool of yourself to be on
Mhm.
the Chatmigos. I mean, that's how I got here.
I got here because of a spell check error. And
this is
forever-
very true.
Ah, no way.
It's so true.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how
man.
we became so close with Lago, was due to a spell issue.
Yep. I was saying Toy Migos, and it came out Yo Mitos because it was on the Spanish keyboard or something like that. And that it just stuck. It just stuck.
It never
that's
went
cool,
away,
man.
did it?
Poor Vida. Poor Vida.
Yep.
What if episode? You know, what if Lago spelled it
That'd
correctly?
be
You know.
sick. That'd be funny, man.
Yeah, so for those who may not know, Omar is usually in the Discord, and I have had the privilege of being able to talk with this gentleman here plenty times, and I wanted to thank you so much for taking the time out to hop on with us and hang out for a while, man. I appreciate it.
Oh man, the privilege is all mine, man. You guys are, dude. I'm like a fan. I know the
Right on.
Wrestling Hound was on here last week, but it does feel like a fan stepping in the ring. You know what I mean? It's like I just don't want to get my ass kicked. You know what I mean? Like, but
Cheney comes
I'm
in.
here to have a good time, man. You guys are always a blast. I'm a huge fan of the show. Any way I can support you guys, I'm gonna do it. So if it's accepting this invitation, like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna hop on.
Heck yeah.
Right on.
All right. Well, before we move along any further, let's see what's going on with our Chatmigos. Yeah.
Chatmigos.
So kicking it off, we've got Just Jet 45. What's going on? And now we have the one and only, the Wrestling Hound.
Woo!
We've got the Toy Box of Doom, Crescent Blue Zero, Nick's Figs. What's up? Johnny Number Cinco. Hey man, how you doing? Berserk 69. He's first, even though he's not. We got Jake Peterson in the house. Van Johnson, how you doing? Soul brother, how's it going? Loki, got the knives out because you know what today is. It's Tuesday.
Oh man.
Tuesday crew in the house. Customs by Matthew. What's up, man? How you doing? Marvel Kicks. What's up, man? KCAS 507. How you doing? Jose Gonzalez. What's up? Dark Bulb. How you doing, man? We've got Pure Soul 81. What's up? Mobile Recluse. Bat Force Grump. What's up, Grumps? He's got the knives out, ready to go. Santo 1414. Rohin. I'm just gonna say Rohin. That works right now. I always mess up your last name, and I always apologize. So let's just skip that. And Rohin, how you doing? Winger Lose, how you doing? Adam Van Wickler, how's it going? Who is that a common name around here?
Never heard of him.
I don't know. Captain McKay Random, what's going on, man? Mr. William, how you doing? Sean Reed, how's it going, man? How you doing? Swole Nick is in the house. How you doing? John Schaefer, Brett C29. I think that's a new name. What's going on? Thanks for joining us. Andrew M, Brian Bohemi. We've got Earl Whiteford. Joseph Joker, what's up, man? Sean, he says, where's the video at, guys? Sean was a big part of the video.
Yeah, you're the reason why we turned on our cameras before, so no cameras today.
Yeah, Sean's not around. We don't need to use the camera.
Maybe next time.
Omega Weapon 13, what's up? The One Fist, how's it going? Oh no. All right, I'm caught up again. Nestor Villarreal, how's it going? Laser Pants, how you doing, man? B Rivera, toying around. The Butter Baron is here, and he says, "Yo, Omar V."
Yo, what up, Butter Baron?
We've got Rick Jones in the house with a couple knives and some pumpkins, and looks to be a little bat in there. Awesome. J. Marie Lewis is in the house.
Whoa, good
Ooh,
job.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. I'm on fire today. Make sure to hit that thumbs up if you're sub. Make sure to do so. We always got some cool stuff going on. We got a very generous super chat from the one and only moderator himself, Berserk, Ronald Ramos. He says, so who's Omar's favorite Discord moderator?
Oh man, Berserk is cool, but man, come on, you know that Discord is Papa Schmitty's, man. You know that's his place to be. You know,
Yeah.
can't go
the
wrong.
right-
Papa
that is the
Schmitty's
right
the man, dude. I can't knock Papa Schmitty. So, but Berserk is cool people, man. I met him one time. It was I was dropping off a figure to him, and like we met in downtown LA, and it's like I've never seen this guy before, you know. So just imagine that you're kind of just looking around in the middle of downtown, and he's like, I see you across the street, and I'm like, how the hell does he recognize me? And I look and I see this guy stepping out of a UPS truck, and I'm like, oh damn, this guy's coming to my hey, what up, Berserk? So that's like it's always such a fun story because I'm like, dude, how did this guy know it was me? But I guess it's just some weirdo looking around, like how you're not gonna point him out.
Yeah, the first time I met him, we met at this it was a kid at Walgreens parking lot, and he pulled up next to me and we're kind of looking at each other, and then he like gets out of the car and I get out of the car and we're like, oh hey. And I distinctly remember he had like the longest ponytail ever. It seems like he had cut all of that hair off since then, but
Yeah, he
I'll
did.
always
Yeah,
remember
he looked
him.
clean cut. You know,
Yeah.
he was in his brown suit, and I was like, damn, this guy's like working hard out here. But I always just remember, like, damn, it looked like it was some kind of deal going on in the middle of the street.
So Omar, when he jumped out of the UPS truck, did he have his little brown shorts on?
Yeah, he was full uniform, man. I
Oh,
mean, hey, I'm
full
not gonna. Yeah,
uniform.
he was full uniform. So, but
Good
I'm not gonna
visual.
knock those guys. Those guys work hard, man. And
Oh,
especially
so
in the middle
hard.
of downtown LA, like I can't even imagine, lugging that big truck around. But
Yeah.
he was doing his thing out there, so it was cool.
He is constantly working. That guy
Mhm,
is a
mhm.
workhorse. I give props to all the delivery truck drivers and all the UPS, USPS, all those guys. You know, I wouldn't have half my figures without them. So thank you. very much.
exactly.
Respect.
We've
But
got Augustine
go
in the
ahead.
chat. We got S Boogie. AZ Toy Hunters Guild is checking in during the hunt. Just want to give these guys a shout out real quick.
Heck yeah. Thanks for joining, guys. I just wanted to say, I mean, look at the love for Omar in the chat. I'm so happy that you were able to join us today, Omar.
Thank you.
I had the pleasure of meeting Omar at the Franken Sons meetup along with Berserk and others. And it's just awesome to talk to you again, Omar. So thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, it was cool, man. I was just like really in and out that day because like Shaney knows I work overnight and stuff, but I really wanted to meet some of you guys, especially you, Jesse. I knew you flew out. Other people
did.
flew out, but I was like, you know what? I live not too far away. You know, how am I not gonna take advantage? So I made sure that I met up over there for the little bit of time that I could. But yeah, it was cool meeting you guys, man. Especially Cheney. Like I was telling some of the guys in the Discord, I'm like, dude,
What did I do?
Cheney is like, no wonder you guys are called like the Toy Migos. You know what I mean? It's like when I saw Cheney like just hitting the floor, it's like, dude, it's like watching Michael Jordan in Game 6 or something. It's just like this guy's wheeling and dealing. He's not messing around. He's not window shopping.
No.
You know, he wasn't at the library.
Well,
It was very nice to bask in that presence, no doubt. I mean, he was grabbing the top tier stuff too, and I was like, "Oh, this guy means business."
Definitely,
Top
man.
tier.
Yeah, top shelf figures. I was like,
Oh, wow.
wow, this guy knows what's up.
I just have an addiction. That's all it is. Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yes, we do. So before we move along any further, Omar, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know, what you collect, what you're into, how long you've been collecting, and how you started listening to the show. How did you become a Chatmigo?
Man, honestly, at this point, man, I mean, people are saying it all the time. It's like, at this point, it's almost like, what don't you collect? Because it's just so
Right.
much out right now, and it's like if you grew up anytime in the 80s or the 90s, it's like, all those people now have money, and we're adults now, and like we want to buy the stuff that maybe we couldn't get back in the day, or maybe it still holds some kind of nostalgic factor to us. So yeah, right now I'm kind of I'm not a completionist or anything by any stretch of the means, but if I think it's cool, I'll buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like my rule, and it's kind of sucks because there's no method to the madness. I think a lot of things are cool, but I mean, that's what we work for. That's what and it's funny too because of the AZ Toy Hunters, how he's saying that he's in the hunt right now. It's like every aspect of this whole community is cool to me, even like from the people that are going out hunting to the photographers that you see on Instagram to the content creators on YouTube. So right now it's just kind of like the floodgates are open as far as to what you collect. It could be Marvel characters, anime, anything, Power Rangers. Like, man, I couldn't have imagined the amount of Power Ranger toys that are coming out even 10-15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It's like now it's just you're getting everything, multiple companies, and it's just kind of like picking and choosing of what not to buy. But it's cool for me. It's a good problem to have, I guess. But
Makes it harder, huh?
yeah, it does, man. It does. But I mean, if you're smart and you can kind of like shuffle around and not have so much FOMO sometimes or stuff like that, you can kind of still enjoy yourself in the little bit that you collect or the lot of bit that you collect. But it's a lot of good stuff, man. I don't knock anybody for buying anything. I buy my McFarlane figures here and there. You know what I mean? So
Hey, we're not
I'm not
knocking
gonna I'm not gonna knock anybody for buying anything they like. You know what I mean? But man, how did I come across you guys? Man, honestly, I can't pinpoint exactly like when I started looking up like toy reviews and stuff like that. It's funny how the brain works. It's just like you don't really know why you do certain things sometimes, but it just kind of leads down this other path and this other path. But I think it was probably around, I want to say like 2018 or 2019. I think I came across Toy Bro on Twitter, and this guy was tweeting about toys all day and toys. And in his link, he had his YouTube, and then you go down his YouTube. You go down his YouTube and you see all the toys that he has. You catch the usual suspects. Eventually, you run into the Amazings, the Unparallels, the Jay Hernandez. But at the time, I was working 2 jobs, and one of my jobs I was on the road a lot. And it's like anything, it's like when you're into sports, you want to listen to sports talk radio or you want to watch Sports Center, stuff like that. But for toys, it's kind of different. It's just like I thought it was just, toy reviews and stuff like that. But then if you want to listen to like a podcast or something, it's like, well, what is there,
Oh, what was that?
I know. I'm like looking at the screen like, oh, what's going on? No, but I mean, just to wrap up the story, it's just like, for me, it's like I kind of wanted to wrap myself around toys. I was kind of driving through residential streets, so I didn't really want to be, playing loud music. I kind of just want to listen to a podcast, but I wanted to be listening to like toy stuff. And I remember like coming across the Chatmigos because of some of the thumbnails that Cheney had out, and I didn't even know who Cheney was at the time, but some of the thumbnails really stood out to me, and I kind of noticed that it wasn't toy reviews. And like that, to me, that's the whole cool thing about your guys' channel is like, I forgot who they asked one time, but they were like, hey, how come you don't review the bad figures? And to me, it's like, that's such a dumb question. Like, why would these guys with their own money buy bad toys to tell you that they're bad toys? It's like, they're going to obviously review the good figures, but for the Chatmigos, it's like, you guys can just go down the line. Doesn't matter if it's bad or good. You guys aren't bashing them, but you guys are kind of putting your input out there. And sometimes it even works in the favor. Sometimes you come across like a Batmo Beast and it just becomes
Yeah.
funny. It
Yeah.
becomes so funny that you want it.
Yep.
So it's just I love the whole aspect of the Toy Migos and just what you guys do. And I think I really started kind of paying attention like in 2020 because that job that I had where I had to drive around a lot, it kind of went on hold, or it ended up stopped working there because of the pandemic and all that stuff. But I still kind of kept up with the show, and that's kind of when I started to pay more attention to kind of like hitting the bell for notifications, subbing, and kind of trying to see what's up with these live chats and stuff like that. Because at the time, I think I was just catching like replays and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But
Heck yeah. Awesome, man. Well, thank you. And we're glad to have you here for sure.
oh, thanks, man.
Heck yeah. So what are, I know you said you kind of like pick up anything that catches your eye, but what are like, do you have any like main lines, or you're like, okay, this
Obviously,
is my jam.
like the domestic stuff. Obviously, you get like the Marvel Legends. I think just because they flood you with so many options, it's like, you come across them a lot more frequently. But I mean, lately, just hopping in some of this Discord, you kind of start to open your eyes to some of these import lines. Like I've been talking to Chamba a lot, like in the Discord, and
It always
there's
gets
this other guy.
expensive.
Yeah, man, it gets expensive, and it's stuff that it's stuff that never kind of really tickled my fancy before, but I kind of wanted to start dipping and diving and seeing what's out there. But yeah, if it's any kind of nostalgia character or character or an IP that I kind of grew up with or something like that, I'll buy it. Like I'm into the Masters of the Universe line. I love what they're doing, even if it's the origin figures. Those are cool. Obviously the Marvel Legends. I was trying to joke about Toddy Mac, but like the Spawn figures that he's doing are cool, and it's just cool to kind of have options and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't really say that I kind of specify in one field or anything like that. I'm not like Jurassic Jesser with a million dinosaurs in his house, like. But that's cool to me too, and that's another thing that I always kind of tell these guys. I can find joy in other people's collecting. Like if somebody shows me,
Absolutely.
Papa Schmitty just popped in right here in the chat, and if he shows me an army build of frogmen, I think that's freaking awesome. Like
I love it.
That's
I love
sick.
it.
I love it. Anytime I see him post a picture of that, I'm like, dude, that's sick. You know what I mean? I can find joy in that. So yeah, it's awesome, man. I like to just keep my mind open on things that maybe one day I can collect. And I think one time I was listening to the figure booth one time, and I think 796 was on there, and he kind of touched on the subject of once a toy is created, it's there. It's in the atmosphere. You know what I mean? It's in the universe. It's like it's attainable, even if it costs you 3 times the amount. You can work towards that. You can attain that figure. But so it's kind of like always trying to see and learn, and I don't know. Yeah, just dip and dive anytime you get a chance.
Heck yeah. Lago, do you have any questions for Omar?
Who is your favorite Dragon Ball character?
Damn, who's my favorite? I think I'm just gonna go with honestly, it just depends, man. It's like I've always liked Gohan, but I don't like the new version of Gohan. I like Ultimate Gohan. I liked him when he was in the Majin Buu saga. Like,
heck yeah,
that they should have continued on that. You know what I'm saying? Expanded on that. Even when like when Super came out, I think they should have done Gohan Black, not Goku Black. Like, I think that storyline would have been so much better.
Cooler, right?
Like, he was even Trunks' like master in the future, so imagine Trunks seeing.
Oh, that would have hit way harder. Yeah.
Dude, that would have the whole untapped potential thing. He was like the peak potential.
Yeah,
like, come on.
He was untapped potential at that point when he was Ultimate Gohan. So it was like, if they would have gone back for that for him, oh man, they would have had a whole better story arc. But it was still cool. But I think
it was good.
That version of Dragon Ball Z was always one of my favorites. But man, they're all good. I love Trunks. I love Vegeta, Goku. Even the like some of the lesser known characters or the ones that don't have so much storyline, like Broly. I love Broly, dude. I'll have like a bunch of band prestos of Broly just because he's so imposing and stuff. He's like a really unique looking character.
Those band prestos get you, huh?
Yeah, they're dope, man.
You see them and you're like, oh, that's
dope,
awesome.
Man. I just buy the Broly ones just because they're like, oh, those things are freaking massive, man. Those things are sick.
Chamba, you have a question for Omar?
Yeah. What's been the biggest surprise release this year for you, whether it's domestic or input?
Man,
Like, what
what
has
is-
come out that made you go, okay, I didn't expect this, in a positive way, of course.
Positive way.
Yeah.
I think I'll go back with Toddy Mac. I think you were actually one of the first people that got that Violator in hand. But yeah, I think the stuff that he's doing with that spawn line is pretty impressive. I know he gets a lot of flack for articulation and stuff like that, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see where some of his line is going. But overall, that's like a line where you're kind of like, you can kind of skip and stuff like that. But I think some of the spawn stuff is stuff that you want to look out for.
Totally.
Sweet. Jesse, you have a
Nice.
question for Omar?
Yeah. Actually, I got a couple of questions for Omar.
Uh-oh.
First question is, why don't you have a million dinosaurs? Because it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I know.
And second question is, what is the one figure that, like, I don't know, that hits the nostalgia that got you into it, that kicked it all off?
Man, honestly, I remember, I think one of the ones, because I used to collect some figures back in the day. Like, obviously I had toys as a kid and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything like it is now, or anything like, you hear some of these like lifelong toy collectors that, they have their toys for years and years and years like that. But for me, I think, man, honestly, it's too hard to even kind of try to like pick and choose right now. I think one of the ones that kind of got it back in for me, I don't know if it came out in 2016, and it's not even that great of a figure, but I don't know why. Like, for me, it kind of hit, and it kind of started piquing my interest in getting back into like just buying action figures. It was like one of the first ones that I bought in a long time, but it was I think it came out in the Juggernaut wave. I think it was that Deadpool. They had like a chimichanga with them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was so ridiculously cool that I was like, oh man, this is dope. Like, and I don't know why. Like, I remember I think I was waiting for somebody, and I went in, and I hadn't bought like toys in so long. But I remember buying that and just thinking like, damn, this is like, it's crazy how far toys have come, because I couldn't have imagined having this back in the day. That, and then I think that Super 7 Leonardo figure. When I saw that, I was like, man, I gotta get it, because I kind of remember those back in the day. And I still haven't even opened mine. I still have mine. I wanted to open all four of them at the same time. But just seeing the pictures of that figure and like knowing that that's getting made, I'm like, dude, it just kind of start hitting all these nostalgia factors for me. And it's something that I kind of enjoy too. Like, just kind of like being able to go back and buy some of the stuff that you had back in the day.
Yeah, that Leo is definitely that whole line, that whole Super 7 line is like pure nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, because
it's
I think it was the
insane.
raft that came out first, and I bought the raft. But like, for me, my favorite turtle is Mikey, so I was kind of waiting till the Mikey came out, and then I'm like, man, you know what? I want to open them all at the same time. I don't know why. It's just something weird in my head, like it's that OCD in my head that I kind of want all the turtles, because I remember having like all the turtles back in the day. So I'm willing to wait, but yeah, just looking at them and seeing how they're made and all the stuff that they come with, it's cool, man. It looks like a beefy ass toy,
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. And Hasbro has a way of getting you back in, with their Marvel Legends and all their cool stuff they're doing.
And
so
for the dinosaurs,
I don't blame you.
Not that I don't like dinosaurs, but man, it's just
Oh, I know.
that's like an entire different rabbit hole that it's like, man, that's a lot,
Yeah.
Some of them are
It's
sick.
definitely
though.
a
I
deep
definitely have
hole.
some of the Raptors. The Raptors they're awesome.
Yeah.
Dario is asking what happened to the video.
Oh my gosh.
He wants to see pretty faces and figures, and Sean agrees with him. So the video, what's
You guys
going
like
on
the
with
video, huh?
They do like the video.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's kind of why we never went back on the normal show after we went video.
Yeah, it's harder, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like Lago says, what's up? Hit that thumbs up. Let us and the YouTube algorithm know you like the show. And if you can't share with a friend, let them know we're here. We're hanging out. Oh,
Hey.
here he is. Oh, he just disappeared. Here, let's bring it back real quick, Lago, so you can say hi to everyone.
I'll do a slow motion or something.
Perfect.
What a tease.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and man, there's a whole lot to unpack here from this week, and there's no way to get through it all, but we're going to touch on some things. But before we get there, make sure to check out Thursday night show with MCU Collector. That was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, especially Adam. He had more fun than anybody else. So make sure to go check that out. Give it a listen. Had a great time. It's funny. Me and Ernie sat down and talked to Bryant for I think like another hour after we stopped the show.
Wow.
So yeah, we had a good time, man. Bryant's a good dude. Had a lot of fun, and thank you for coming on. That was a blast. So
Yeah, man,
like
it was a great show. I loved Ernie promoting the Hasbro Pulse app.
Hopefully that worked for everyone.
Hopefully it did, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that worked out for everyone. So, all right. So that's up on, all listening, Spotify, iTunes, the audio, and then to check out the video, you can hit here, our YouTube channel, if you missed it. All right, let's get into, let's see, where do we even want to start with some of the PulseCon stuff, guys? Is there anything you guys want to touch on? You know what? No, we're going to talk about this.
Get to the good stuff.
Let's talk about this Batmo Beast. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Good stuff, man.
Now let's start off with the Joes, man. Let's start off with the Joes.
The Joes,
go
okay.
Joes.
The Joes
Okay,
killed it,
got
man. Joes killed it.
Great
Coming
stream, great
right up.
presentation.
The bird agrees.
Yeah, bird's back. So if you hear the bird, it's outside my window.
Is he wearing a hat?
No, but I will draw him. I will draw the bird with the hat and a shirt. So
With a little Toy Migos hat on.
it'll be a Toy
That is
Migos
hilarious.
bird. It's not a pigeon, by the way. It's a turtle dove.
Oh. So if anyone finds any turtle doves with little tiny Toy Migos hats glued on them, we know who it is, huh?
I gotta find the time to sketch it out. I'll definitely do it though.
What is this
I'll
by
definitely do
Berserk? He says, I like how every host of the Chatmigos Assemble has varying degrees of facial hair that you can only see when the video is up.
I love it. So does the bird. All right. So we have let's see, I'm not showing anybody anything.
No, you're not.
I didn't show anybody anything the whole time. That's great. Great move, Sir Cheney. I'm winning
good.
right now.
This is
I
fine.
almost said something, but I was like, no, this is Cheney's show.
No, Cheney knows
I'll
what he's
let
doing.
him do it. He knows what he's doing.
Apparently I don't.
You do.
Where's Adam when you need him?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Right. Where is he? Let's go ahead and go back to this thumbnail because I was pretty proud of my thumbnail that I took.
Killed it.
Super cool.
Yeah, that was
Look at
awesome,
my
man.
pretty Venom picture, everyone.
That looks great.
And so, yes. All right.
Is this considered MCU now too, or?
I don't know because I don't want to say anything for people who have not seen the movie. So
Right.
maybe. I don't know. So yes. All right. Moving moving along. Thank you. All right. So G.I. Joe. Let's just get
You're
to
on
the
fire. Look at that.
nitty gritty here. Storm Shadow.
There we go.
Everyone's been wanting a legitimate Storm Shadow. Is that correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
Bird agrees.
Everybody was thinking that they were gonna get that that tatted up one, right? At one point.
Yeah.
And they gave us a pretty classic looking one.
I still kind of want that.
Yeah, they really should still.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get it, you
Yeah.
know, eventually. What was
I
the
hope
first?
so.
The first one was like the snow one, right? Again, I'm not a big G.I. Joe guy, but the snow version, right?
The Arctic Storm
Oh.
Shadow.
Yeah.
My
Right.
bad. Yeah, the Arctic Storm Shadow was the first one. Now they came out with this one, and I think you'll get the tatted up version soon.
Right.
Do you think they'll call it the tatted up version, the tatted up Storm Shadow?
Tattoo Storm Shadow.
Maybe.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe. All right, so let's go around the room here. We'll just try to combine it all. First off, we'll speak on Storm Shadow, then bring up the other ones,
Sure.
and let us know what you guys thought of their overall GI Joe presentation. So we'll start off with you, Lago.
No, I think it looks awesome. I'm happy for GI Joe fans that have been waiting for Storm Shadow. I'm not sure if like his hood's supposed to be that big. Is that normal? I'm not sure, but it looks pretty awesome. I think it looks really cool. I might even pick it up just because it looks good. But yeah. Are we talking about this guy now?
Yeah, just kind of like pick out what you liked from the presentation, and then
Sniper Dude is cool. Yeah, Sniper Dude. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Spirit.
yes. I'm a GI Joe fan in spirit, I guess.
The American Indian GI Joe.
Okay, we don't. Yeah, yes, that one. I like it.
Yo, Lago, if you go on the Toymigos Instagram or Facebook, you will see the names of these GI Joes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'm the one that posts these things.
I know, that's what makes it funnier.
It's just I don't know much about GI Joe. Like if you guys talk about GI Joe or Star Wars, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's a nice eagle. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Sean Reed says, "Lago, you're killing my heart and soul."
I know he's a huge GI Joe fan. I know, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well,
I apologize,
I mean,
Chatmigos.
I'll chime in on my 2 cents.
Yes, take it away.
The GI Joe panel killed it. They did a phenomenal job. Their releases are looking stellar. It's just a bummer that I'm kind of out of GI Joe after they're kind of hard to find, and they sold out really quick. And I don't think I want to go down that road anymore. But the Killer Croc dude, I'm with Lago, the Crocodile Hunter. He's pretty cool. I got to admit that guy is beast.
Jesse, the names are right in there. Just
oh man, I
come
know.
on, Jesse. They're right there on the Instagram.
They are right
page.
there. I wonder who posted those. But yeah, no, I mean they're really cool figures. I got to give them props to the GI Joe panel. It was fun to watch, and they're taking this in the right direction, and I hope that Star Wars and others can take model of this and be like, yeah, this is what the fans want. This is what gets them pumped, and go from there. But I mean, it was a good con. I mean, Hasbro, it was fun to watch.
It was.
Heck yeah. Chamba, what are your thoughts, sir?
They look great. We should get more animals. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like based on what we've seen from this, like just release a whole pack of different kinds of animals, and I'm sure a lot of people who aren't even collecting these lines would just pick up those sets
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this shows they can do it. I mean, what the previous wave had the
wolf,
dog, and the wolf. Yeah, this one's got crocodile and an eagle. So keep going, But they all look great.
Yeah,
great presentation
I think people
too.
Are going to be using the Outback head sculpt a lot.
Oh yeah.
Totally. Yeah, someone's definitely going to put him on a Magneto. I know it.
Speaking for yourself, right,
Danny? I have no idea. That seems to be the running thing. It's like, oh, this is a somewhat gritty old man. Let's put it on Magneto's body.
Magneto.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
You can make a custom Bane out of that. I did it, Crocmaster.
Oh yeah, no,
he's totally.
Yeah, he totally
looks like Bane.
Yeah. Maybe if Killer Croc and Bane fused into one character.
There you go.
Yeah,
look at that. Omar, what were your thoughts on the G.I. Joe presentation and everything they showed off?
Oh man, honestly, I think they came out of the gates guns blazing. Like they're all pretty solid figures. That Storm Shadow looks import quality. It looks close to perfect, as close to perfect as it could be, And it was funny. I was listening to the Discord talk the other day, and it was I think Andre said, like, man, as long as they took with Storm Shadow, it better had been a perfect figure. They were gonna have a lot of angry nerds storming headquarters at Rhode Island. So yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park with that one. Like Chamba's saying, like, yeah, the animals that they're putting in this line are like perfect. I mean, people are buying multiple packs just to get the animals and army build those. So yeah, they won the PulseCon with these reveals for me. Yeah.
Berserk says, oh, but if anyone mispronounces Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son, Goku, Kaioken event color, New York Comic Con exclusive version, Lago would throw a fit.
Damn right, you better know this. Study it.
It takes up like a whole paragraph.
We could have a whole stream just saying SH Figure Art Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Son Goku Kaioken event exclusive color edition. The whole time.
I love it. So yeah, it was funny because the Joe stream was the one that I was able to catch the most of out of them all. I was out of town, unfortunately. And I noticed that they're doing a HasLab, and I don't know, I've got some strange questions about it. It looks cool. Like if like the cool thing is that you can get this and put your old retro figures with it, so that is cool. But it just seemed kind of weird. It was like, why wouldn't they go with something classified,
right,
instead of this new line that hasn't even come out yet?
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, those were my questions on it.
Honestly, for me, I'd like to think maybe it's like a stepping stone for them to see how good this one does, if it gets backed, if they'll even think about making a classified series or whatever.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
but it looks cool, but yeah, it's like you guys are saying, it's nothing that you haven't seen before at a lesser price, I guess.
Do you guys think it's the size? It would be too big for a class. If it was classified.
I mean, they wouldn't have to make this vehicle for classified. Just
Right.
any other vehicle at this point, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
they should do a build a vehicle. I think that'd be great.
That would be neat.
That would be cool.
Would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I just, like I was saying in the toy talk last night in the Discord, I was like, this could have been, not to this extent, but this could have been, they could have sold this in stores.
I mean, a lot of people saying that they've had multiple versions of this jet from the previous years. So this is just almost like a slightly premium version of that. But I don't know I doubt it's like a remold of that. I think it's new for this, but it's still just a little odd.
Very true. Very true. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into some legends. Yeah, there's lots of exciting stuff.
The X-Men animated ones.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we can start talking about that right off the bat. That's all right. I'll
Nothing else matters.
I saw you were floating the cursor over it, so I was like, okay.
Maybe. Yeah. So they had the writers from the animated series on, and like I said, I was out of town for it was my my good friend's bachelor gathering thing, so I couldn't not be there. But I found myself during the stream standing in a very loud like bar or whatnot, like sports bar, just with my phone to my head, trying to look at it at the same time, just like So yeah, I was through the moon when they announced these. These are way awesome. My only little nitpick would be that we would have gotten a Jubilee with a smiling face.
Yeah,
Jubilee smiles a lot.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the only thing that I wish they would have done. Other than that, like, of course, you guys know me. It's X-Men. I'm all in. And they announced some other stuff too, which was really cool. But we could delve into that a little bit more. But Lago, what did you think of the Hasbro presentation and all the reveals from Legends?
I was happy with all the the retro carded type of stuff, the homage to the old Toy Biz Legends, the packaging, but it's stuff that we already kind of saw revealed by streamers or influencers. Right. But But the X-Men thing is the one that got me the most. The packaging, you know me, I wanted to get the Mondo ones, and now you could get them in 112, scale, and I'm just really excited about them. The only thing that kind of I noticed it the other day is that they're not pinless, and I kind of wish they were pinless, but
Yes.
that's just me asking for a bit much, I guess. But,
How dare you?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm really happy. I hope. I know some people are kind of like not into the cell shading, but I hope this cell shading I like the cell shading. I hope it turns out really good. We'll see. If it turns out like the renders, great. But if not, I mean, I still pre-ordered it. So everything else was nice, but those were the things that caught my attention the most.
Gotcha. All right, Chamba.
Agreed. I think the packaging of the X-Men really stood out to me. Another thing that randomly stood out was I didn't realize that the White Vision had like bare feet, so that was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, pinless would have been nice. I know they also they revealed a new body that
right.
I forgot which character that was, but a new body that they're going to start using moving forward. So that's, I guess, good. They can retire a couple of the old ones, I guess.
I know a lot of people have been wanting them to retire that Bucky cap.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it was a good presentation. I think it was just it was a little tough because G.I. Joe's presentation was just so good.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said before,
that one.
The Vulcan.
That's
Vulcan,
the one.
That's it.
Yeah.
A little thick, no? Like I think he's very broad up top. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it, what they're going to use it on, but he's very broad on top. Compared to the Bucky cap, which is a lot thinner looking.
Right.
Agreed. All right, Jesse.
Yeah. I watched the whole panel. And I kind of wish that they had a little bit more actual physical product prototypes instead of 3D renders. But I mean, at least we got to see what they got coming out. So that's really cool. And plus, I was there for toy reveals, and most of us are there for toy reveals. So I thought the interviews were a little long. But other than that, the figures that they revealed, like this guy right here, which if I was on the Instagram page, I could see what his name was. But he is super cool looking. Definitely a beast to add to the collection. I pre-ordered a couple of them. But yeah, I'm excited where they're going with this. I mean, Noel, he looks amazing. Look at that guy.
Yeah. I don't know much about him, but he looks awesome. Yeah, he looks really cool.
Yeah, I didn't read the current Venom comic myself, but I mean, look at that beast of a figure right there. I mean, he's gonna look nightmarish on your shelf, and that's what I'm all about. Yeah, I love those type of figures.
Nice. Omar?
For me, I feel like one of the biggest winners was the mint on card collectors. I feel like all the packaging was done really well across the board. Like the X-Men packaging, the VHS, that's pretty clever. The Toy Biz, retro packaging. It also kind of makes you want to buy two figures, so it's pretty good marketing on their end because some of that stuff just looks too good to open. But yeah, I think across the board they hit it, man. That Winter Soldier to me is kind of like just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I can kind of see why, like if you have that Captain America 2-pack, but I think Noda Studios is coming out with a Mass Killer 112 action figure that's
like
that above and beyond, crazy, way better than this will ever dream of being. So that to me was kind of a waste of a reveal. But yeah, I think across the board they did really well. I know a lot of people pre-ordered, if not one, two of the ones that they could.
I did.
Yeah, I know I did.
Yeah, I really like the reveal of the packaging for the 20-year stuff.
Yeah, looks sick, man.
Yeah, they did a really good job with this. So shout out to them for sure. And it was funny because on Thursday night, we were talking with MCU Collector about what we'd wanted to see and et cetera, et cetera. And Dan Young actually jumped in the chat and said, "Hey, let's lower those expectations, guys."
Ooh.
He's like, let's just I like where you're going there, but let's just kind of drop it down a couple levels there. So That was cool and very awesome of him to
Yeah.
tune in and check it out for sure. All right. We got time for about one more. Do we want to go over Transformers, Power Rangers, or Star Wars? All right, Power Rangers it is.
You made the decision.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all about that, man. Look at that.
Oh man,
Lago.
that looks awesome.
What's up? Yeah, this Zed helmet looks pretty awesome. It looks amazing, actually. It looks just like it's supposed to. So I
Who's
think
that?
this Lord Zed. Am I saying it wrong or something?
I don't know.
I'm like, am I something? But the thing that got me kind of like, I saw the NFT thing with the Megazord,
Mhm.
and I was like, so now they're selling NFTs. But then if you look into it, the NFT kind of gets you a token to get the special edition black and gold Megazord, which is pretty awesome. So, and they also, I didn't post it, but they also showed images of the colored the regular colored version as well. They had it in hand, which I'm pretty excited about. It's kind of like the Soul of Chogokin type of Megazord.
Sort of, yeah. But
Sort of,
I don't know. It's interesting.
cheaper version, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with Power Rangers. I just actually I sold all my Lightning collection and got the 3 zeros. So
Nice.
now I'm kind of like, I'm waiting for a HasLab Megazord or something big.
Yes.
You know.
Okay.
So. And there was also the villains and everything. Some crazy cool stuff with Power Rangers. I love what they're doing with the Lightning collection. Even though I just sold it, but I like I like the way what they're coming out with all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Chamba.
It's nice that they're like branching out more and finally finishing some of the teams off. So that's gonna be good for a lot of the Lightning collection collectors, I guess. But yeah, that Zed helmet is pretty gangster. That's the one that stood out because it looks great.
Yeah, it does. It's very shiny.
Mm-hmm.
We should all get one and do the video with those on.
I would.
Chamba's all, I'm down.
I'm down.
Sign
Yeah.
me up right now. Nice. All right. Jurassic Jesser, what were your thoughts on the Power Ranger stuff?
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I don't know if I would have my expectations high for a HasLab Megazord. But that would be the coolest, most like actual reasonable thing that they can make. I mean,
robotic dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Come on, yes.
but
Dinosaurs.
Giant robot dinosaurs, man. Come on.
We won't go down the HasLab road today.
Okay.
Oh. Let's see.
Dinosaurs, yes, Nick's Figs. Let's do it.
All right,
Bring it.
Omar, what were your thoughts?
I think it was cool. I'm with you guys. I think I'd like to see more Megazords. Maybe definitely HasLab would get me excited for one. As far as the monsters go, they're cool, but after seeing what Super 7 is putting out or what they're gonna put out, it's kind of like, making me second guess wanting to buy some of the Hasbro stuff because the Super 7 ones just look that much better. But I mean, the Pudgy Pig was really cool, but it's just the pricing and it goes back to some of that packaging. I get that this is like a PulseCon and these are PulseCon exclusives and stuff like that, but to me it feels like they're hanging their hat on the word collectibles and not toys. Kind of makes you wonder if the packaging was just more streamlined to just the regular line, if it would be a little bit cheaper and faster to get to the customers. But overall, they did good. But it was just kind of really scattered across the board. You don't really know where they're gonna go because Power Rangers is a lot, man. They have a lot of teams to build. They have bad guys. They have Zords. So it's kind of hard to kind of like focus on one aspect of that line.
Indeed.
Very true. Very true.
Do you Power Ranger, Omar?
I collected the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team, the MMPR team, and I'm trying to get the rest of the Zeo Force. Only because those are the ones that I kind of grew up with. Those are the ones that I kind of remember. If I come across a Tommy figure, I'm buying it, Chamba. So apologize.
You can do that. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, I'd really like to see some of the Zords. I just feel like that's just like a market that they're
I think
gonna get
people are
their money
waiting
in.
for it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
People have been waiting
Yeah,
for
people
Zords.
just
That's I'll leave
Makes
it at
sense.
that. But yeah,
Mhm.
for Power Rangers, Hasbro at least.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've been admiring the line from afar. I don't really Power Ranger, but I get to see all of the fun and the excitement that everybody's having with these. So it makes me happy to see. So it's awesome. And every once in a while something like the Tenga Warrior comes along where I'm like, that's just too cool of a figure alone, like not even comparing it to anything else. Like it's just a cool figure. So I had to get a couple Tenga Warriors because those are awesome. But yeah, they're doing good stuff over there for sure. For sure. Before we head out, let's talk about this NECA Hunchback Leo. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Are they pulling you in, Lago?
Ah, man, they you know where they're at for me. They're at the Big Bad Toy Store pre-order stage where it's kind of like I'm gonna pre-order it, and if I want to cancel, I could cancel later on. That's where I'm at with these. They look so good, but I'm just overloaded with turtles right now. So.
Did you ever think you would say that in your life ever?
No, but like I said last time, I'm looking at my collection and the detox, like there's at least 4 squares out of all the detox I have with turtles, and I'm like, all right, Spider-Man, yes, Dragon Ball, yes, Batman, yes, turtles, turtles. I gotta draw a line.
You just
somewhere.
can't with the turtles.
But they're so cool, so I might still get. I might.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna pre-order. Yeah.
Lago, I gotta say, like, what they're doing and mashing up the two properties together is it's really cool to me just to see, like, being a horror fan and Universal Monster fan, like seeing these like kind of one-time incarnations. I said that wrong, but of these figures. But I mean, like, I'm super excited where they're going with these things. But I mean, Hunchback is a very obscure choice to go with Leo on this one. I have to give him that. But I am excited for this line. I can't wait to see what the reveals are coming up.
I'm just curious, like, who decided on which monster will be crossed over with which turtle? That's, I mean, the sculpt is fantastic, though. I think this image is really selling the sculpt a lot, and it looks great. But I'm just wondering who picked, which monster for which turtle is all.
I think, but isn't Raph? Didn't they make an old figure Raph as Frankenstein already? So
yes,
I don't.
Yeah, that's been
announced. Mikey or
no,
Raph?
no, I don't think. Yeah, I think it might have been.
It was Mikey.
Yeah, I think it might.
No.
It was Mikey.
No, I believe Raph was Frankenstein. Then you got Hunchback as Leo, and then Mikey, I believe they announced was going to be the Mummy.
No, we're talking about the old ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Playmates ones did it, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. Then I don't know. Then I don't really know, Chamba. I'll be honest. I have no idea.
It's interesting. So
it's interesting that they would make Leo the Hunchback, which is interesting. Like the leader.
Agreed.
It's an interesting.
Whoa! Did you say leader? Whoa.
Well, okay.
Whoa.
Here we go. All right, I'm a Raph guy. I like Raph.
Okay. Oh gosh, you scared me for a second.
He saved himself.
Oof.
Yeah.
And Omar, what are your thoughts, sir?
I think these look cool. Honestly, it's you'll say you don't want them now, but I'm pretty sure Halloween 2022, you're gonna be like, God damn it, why didn't I get these turtles? Like, but I mean, for me, I can pass on these, but they do look cool. It's like Chamba was saying, the sculpt on them, the paint on them look cool. Yeah, that could probably be the only thing you can nitpick out of them is just the character selection that they were specified to, but they look really cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. William, please leave the chat right now. Mr. William, please leave the chat right now.
Yeah, no, that I agree with you guys. It's bizarre. Like even Raph as Frankenstein was kind of like, what? That's a little bit weird. And then now Leo is the Hunchback. Like I'm interested to see the rest. Like it's not that I dislike it. It just seems strange. But I mean, if you're gonna do monsters and mix them with turtles, it should be strange, right? Turtles
Yeah,
is a
suppose.
strange property anyway.
They have mutated further.
Yes, even further.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we are about out of time for today. So I want to thank everybody so much for coming and hanging out.
One last thing though, Cheney. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's
but,
fine.
But the Diamond Select Apocalypse, which they just showed like images of,
Oh
I
yeah,
think it's something really interesting. I don't know if
Mhm.
you've seen that yet.
they showed renders, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like turnaround. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Look at
If
that.
it comes out anything look like this, I'm all in. This looks
Yeah.
great.
Plus, the beauty about Apocalypse is that you don't size-wise.
The
he can just
size,
be-
yeah, you're right. It could look
Yeah, he could be
tall as
be-
hell, and
So he'd fit right in
extremely-
your collection.
Yeah, he could be extremely out of scale, and it's all right.
yeah. So I just wanted to say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
looks
no,
awesome.
no, for sure. I forget things all the time, so I'll be the first to admit that. I know Ernie had brought this up in the chat earlier, and I was like, "Oh yeah, huh." I thought it was renders from that guy that has been doing like renders of X-Men figures,
Oh,
and it's like, "Oh, that's that one guy," and he's like, "No," and I'm like, "I think it is," and then no, it wasn't, so I was wrong. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what the actual figure looks like, so that'll be cool for sure. So I'll be getting that.
Yeah, even if it doesn't move like crazy, it's Apocalypse, dude. Like, it doesn't
Mhm.
have to move like crazy. It'll look
Mhm.
awesome on a display with your animated. If it has any cell shaded or anything like with your animated.
right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, be sure to check us out on Instagram, where Lago is constantly holding it down for sure.
Killing it.
Mm-hmm.
Gracias.
And come hang out in the Discord.
Hop on.
We had the most amount of people in Toy Talk last night, didn't we?
Like 18. I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We might be
growing
back
more and more.
on like right after the show. So if you're
Yeah.
in Discord, definitely hop on.
It never it
It
never
never
hurts
ends.
to just
Yeah.
go check. Yeah. There's usually always someone in there every night now.
I think there's a few people in there right now, but
I
in
wouldn't doubt it.
preparation, Yep.
So Omar, where can we keep up with you, sir?
Man, you can catch me in the Discord, man. I'm in there all the time. I have a Instagram, Twitter account. It's Vasquez Toys. But yeah, it's a lot of times I'm in the Discord. So if you want to holler at me or just show me some stuff or anything like that, like just hop in the Discord and you can chop it up.
Heck yeah. All right. Lago, where can we keep up with you, sir?
You could keep up with me on the Chatmigos Instagram page as well as my own page, Lago_figs, on Instagram.
Sweet. Chamba.
You can find me at the Chamba on Twitter and Instagram.
Awesome. Jurassic Jesser.
Yeah. First of all, I just wanted to say thanks to everybody that stopped by. I saw a lot of familiar names in here. I just can't shout you all out, but I love you guys and thanks for stopping by and checking us out. You can find me on Instagram, Jurassic Jesser. That's pretty much where I hang out and in the Discord. Good conversation in there. Go check it out.
Yeah,
for
same,
sure.
man. I just want to thank you guys one more time. I hope a lot of the people that I see in the chat, a lot of the people that I see in the Discord, I hope they get an opportunity to hop in here too for another edition of Chatmigos Assemble. It was a great time, man. I had a blast.
Cool.
Cheers
for
dropping
coming,
by, man.
Yes, thank you. All right. So as I said before, make sure to check out the Discord. There's also, we have a cool Discord that you should come hang out in. Also, if you don't, you should come check out the Discord.
Did I mention Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out the Discord.
And, not only that, it's just like everything's categorized per line, per maker. All of our chats in there. Like Papa Schmitty has made that place an awesome place to hang out and get all your toy information and just to hang out and talk. It's awesome.
For sure. And as I said earlier, check out the Instagram, check out our Facebook group, also our Facebook page. And then we will be back for the Thursday night show with our very special guest, the one and only Chicken Burger Disco.
Oh,
nice.
On Thursday night. So very excited for that. You don't want to miss that. Come check it out. It's going to be a blast.
Love that name.
Oh yes,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the best name.
yep. So with that being said, I am Cheney 180.
I'm Lago Figs.
I'm Chamba.
I'm Jurassic Jesse.
Now I'm Omar V.
Chatmigos.
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 Assemble!
Assemble!
I love